What's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna give y'all a little update on the old Defender here. I've had it for 6 months now, and I gotta tell you, there's a lot of things I like about this thing and only a few things that I don't like, so stay tuned. Let's jump into it.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like bone crush.
Alright, let's jump into this thing. I've had this Can-Am for 6 months, as y'all know, and y'all seen it in a couple other videos. But I got a couple requests to do a couple pro and cons. While there's not a whole lot of cons, I've only found 2 things that I don't like about it, and we'll jump into that here in a second. But first, I want to tell you about this Defender XMR Max Edition. This thing is sweet. It is a beast. Anywhere you want to go, this thing will take you there. I promise you. With that smart lock full drive, you can crawl through anything, and the computer just knows when to lock it in and everything. So you even got that button to lock it in full time when you need it. This thing right here, freaking love it. Haven't had any issues with this Can-Am, and I just love it. So first off, one thing that I do not like about this thing: tailgate. This tailgate, it's a nice tailgate, plastic, but this little locking lug and groove, you don't drop the tailgate down just right and get in that groove, and you put all the weight on it, it's gonna bend. And as you can see, I've bent this thing right here, and you gotta lift it up. See what I'm talking about? It's gonna bend. That's the only thing I don't like about it. Tailgate. Figured Can-Am, much as this thing costs, they put a little better time into this tailgate. Only pro, it's not a deal breaker, but something to think about. Number two, second thing that I found, it's not really bad, but this thing squeaks. I don't know why. I've greased every grease cert on this thing, and it squeaks. I figured 6 months of driving this thing every day, damn near, that it'd break in a little bit and stop squeaking, but it hasn't. And everybody I know that's got one of these things, they're squeaks too. So if you want a Can-Am Defender, you might have to deal with the squeaking. I don't know. Mine does it, everybody else does it, so maybe you get lucky and yours won't squeak. Okay, I want to talk to you a little bit about the stuff, accessories that I added to this thing. And some of them make life a little bit easier. Some of them are just, you gotta have them, in my opinion. First thing, set of doors. Set of doors are so nice to have. As you can tell, the mud's on the outside. It keeps it from going on the inside. Yes, you're gonna get a little bit coming over, but majority of it's gonna stay on them doors and in these fender flares. So get you a set of doors. Next up, windshield. And this windshield folds out. Got a little lever, folds all the way up, and I'll tell you, you can drive 60 miles an hour. You're probably not supposed to drive 60 miles an hour with this thing up, but you can. I've done it, and she's still working just fine. But I like this windshield because it keeps the rain off you, keeps cold air off you, but when it's hot, you can flip it up and get that nice airflow, and it's like an AC unit. It just hits you, it's nice. Love it. Pair with the windshield, roof, kind of obvious. If you have a windshield and no roof, it does nothing for you. The roof keeps the rain off you. A roof, door, and windows are like the top 3 accessories for a Can-Am or any side-by-side, in my opinion, that you need or you'll want. Another thing that I've added real quick, this little gun holster. All I did is take this little piece of aluminum plate and screw a double mount gun rack onto it. All I did is bolt that on there, and there's actually holes already drilled, so you just run a self-tapper into those holes, and she's good to go. Now you got a sturdy gun rack, got a shotgun and an AR right there. It's pretty nice. And then if you don't want the guns there, you can just fold the seat out of the way, and the gun rack's free. It's out of everything. And I added one more gun rack to this thing, which makes life a little easier when you're hunting. Put these gun racks on the back, holds your bow. Awesome. These little gun racks on this back bar hold your bow nice. You can take your bow off. You can even pull those gun racks off and get them out of the way, so when people are riding back here, which they're not really in the way, if you're riding and get your bow, it's nice. I like it. Especially when you're out there hunting. You don't want to just throw your bow in the back or in the seat. I used to seat belt it in, but now I got that gun rack, or bow rack. Money. One last thing. I I added a back windshield to this thing. This is a Super ATV back windshield. This one fits the XMRs, so the snorkels, so it's out of the way of the snorkels. This thing is a must-have when you have a front windshield, because when you're driving down a dusty road with the front windshield closed, the dust likes to travel all the way from the back to the front and kind of coat you in the back of your neck with dust. So what this will do, it'll keep that dust circulating back here. Yes, it might suck up easier with your snorkels, but that's why you got an air filter. And this thing right here is nice. It also quietens the snorkels down a ton. But you know, if you have an XMR, that these snorkels are pretty loud. You hear that belt running. This thing right here, it is crazy how much quieter it is inside the cab. So back glass is a must in my opinion, and I love it. Well, I hope you like this Can-Am, and if you're in the market to get one of these things, I highly recommend it. Can-Am, top of the line in my opinion. I'd get a Can-Am over any other side-by-side out there, over Polaris, Honda, Yamaha, whatever else is out there. Can-Am, top of the line, I promise you. You'll be very happy with this thing, I promise you. You want the XMR? The XMR comes with 30-inch mud tires, snorkels, the Smart Lock differential, which is damn good, and what else does it come with? Arch stay arms. I think it comes with different shocks. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm thinking about upgrading these factory springs to the S3 heavy duty springs, just to give a little more stability when a little more load, whatever, you know what I'm saying. When I put a bunch of pigs in here, it's gonna weigh it down. It's gonna have stiffer springs, you know, it's gonna take the load a little better. And yeah. All right, one last thing, forgot to mention, this old winch here. If you get stuck out there and nobody's there to pull you out, this little guy right here, if there's something out there to tie onto, you can pull yourself out. If you're smart about it, and you can even run this thing underneath to pull yourself backwards if you have to. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's doable. But this little winch right here is mounted in this is the factory bumper that came with this XMR, and I actually have something coming from Tough Country Bumpers for this thing, so pretty excited about that. I even got a rear bumper coming, so stay tuned and I'll be sure to update y'all on that. But this is a good bumper, but I got the Tough Country because it covers more of the lights and more of this front fender. I'm excited. I might have to run over some pigs with that bumper and test it out. All right, everybody, well, hope you like this video of my 2020 Can-Am Defender Max XMR Edition. If you like this thing, you're gonna see more of it in my future videos. Here in a couple weeks, we are heading to Colorado. We're not taking this thing, wish we were. We're actually taking some mules, but my brother's got a rifle elk tag, and I'm pretty excited about it. This will be his first time elk hunting, and I can't wait to get it on video. So make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.